What's the role of a leader in an organization in terms of creating a trusted voice or some kind of clarity, given all the chaos around? So like, you're a CEO of a company and you've got 800 people and they make Dwight Yoakam t-shirts.
That's right.
Because that's what your business would do.
Business would do.
Make Dwight Yoakam t-shirts.
So I think at this point you come in and you say, look, I know this world is a little bit crazy, and you may have voted for Trump, right? I mean, if you're in Georgia, chances are excellent that you did vote for Trump, or somebody who did, right? He won the state, right? He won, most of the states. And so, so to come in and say, I know you're anxious, I know you're crazy, I know things are a little bit weird, you turn on TV and you get a 77-minute rant on whatever it happens to be, yeah? So here's what's going on with our company, right? And you say, we're going to do, quarterly meetings, and we've usually done this behind closed doors, but we're going to do our deep dive into finances and operations, with our board of directors. And then what we're going to do an open session saying, essentially, here's where we are, here's what's going on. And if you're hearing this from the CEO, the president of the organization, that says, here's where these policies
so I'm going to stop you because you said something really awesome. You're like basically saying, turn up the volume on transparency.
Yeah.
But how do we do that and not do it the way Trump has done it? You know what I mean? So how you talked about the A/B,
right?
Where do you draw the line? What information would you not share, because then that could create actually more chaos?
Sure.
Right.
So if you've got some vendor agreements that might be a little bit on edge, somebody hasn't paid you for 180 days, you've got cash flow problems, but you don't want people to freak out, then what you say is, we've got lots of potential. We're growing. We're looking for emerging markets. You know that we're always looking for talent, and we're continuing to do this. But we're going to cultivate talent from within. And so you don't have to share the skeletons in the closet. You can be authentic, and you can be truthful, and you just don't go to the third rack in the back of the closet. You just sort of you open the closet and go, see all those pressed shirts right there? That's what we're talking about. And you close the closet, and people are like, man, those are some pretty nice pressed shirts. There's no skeletons in that closet. So you can be authentic, and you should be transparent, and you should communicate well. And then as an organizational leader, you should say, if you're freaking out, I would rather you freak out and be transparent about your freak out. So you come and tell me, or tell your direct report or whatever else, that you're freaking out about these things. Because I don't want you guys kind of in the background making noise, saying, oh, this company's going to close or whatever else. You should say, I want you to be transparent. You have a question, ask me the question. I'll give you the best answer I can. And just being super straight up about it. And I think that would alleviate a lot of anxiety.